What's up? It has been a long time since I've vlogged. First of all, first thing you notice is the beard is kind of back. I had said that I won't keep a beard until what, 2023? I think that was the promise. Bro, I don't know, man. I just keep trying. I really want to have a beard, so I keep trying. Ab aage kya. So I'm kind of happy with the beard. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll shave it off in a few days. Maybe, I guess. Eventually I will. Kinky, I'm not really happy with the way the beard is coming out. So probably like shave it for like a year or two, and constantly like without thinking again, and like most likely like when I'm like 2021, I guess like the beard will get like proper shape. But coming back to the point, another side note, the hair is looking good, by the way. Yeah, it's now reaching the back, so it's looking much more neat, much more organized. I remember I think the first few vlogs that I had did mention the problem that the hair is too messy. How do I organize it and stuff? It's no more. That's no more of an issue anymore. So that's no more of an issue anymore. Wow. Okay, I'll tell you why this is happening. This is because it's very late at night. It's like 2:30 a.m. And the reason why it's 2:30 a.m. and the reason why I'm shooting this vlog so late is because today is 23rd June, but yesterday was 22nd June, and that was the last day of my exams for University of Sydney. And oh my god, was it a roller coaster of a ride, to say the least. The thing what happened is, I realized is that, god damn it, my laptop is doing weird things when I keep the phone right on the screen. So just trying to get a better angle. Okay, so University of Sydney, I just realized, is already planning how to make this a more long-term thing. Okay, I think it's a better angle. Yeah, how to make online university a more long-term thing, which is fine because like we all know that they don't have any like plan to open up borders that soon. So they are really planning ways to monitor the exams and proctor it. So they're using Proctor U, and oh god, was it a bad experience to use Proctor U. The idea is simple. The idea is that you you record the screen of the student and you record the webcam, so you see what he's doing, and they use AI and stuff, so video analytics, to find out if for example, is he picking up a phone, or is he picking up a calculator, which will not show like flags, or is he opening a book. And depending on the kind of rules that the university has set for the exam, if it's an open book exam, then that is not gonna show that many flags. So it's stuff like that. So I just wanted to give a side note. If you didn't know what Proctor U was, that's what Proctor U is. And let's and let's keep the fact aside that many students would not like to use Proctor U for privacy reasons. I mean, no one really trusts tech companies with webcam access and screen recording access, and you click accept to terms and conditions that you don't read at all. So that's I definitely wasn't comfortable to do that because that's a very dumb thing to do. I mean, you would think that Australia would be the first one to say that, oh yeah, you shouldn't give tech companies so much control. It's very ironic considering the beef they had with Facebook and I think even Google. Considering that is what Australia believes in, apparently, is and they're enforcing this Proctor U thing with their students. Like, bro, what? Like, that's kind of weird, right? So that's a clash of philosophies that I thought was interesting, because they were saying that, oh, Facebook is like using too much of our data, and it has privacy issues and blah blah blah, and these people are telling us to use Proctor U. Like, god damn it. But keeping the whole privacy issue aside, it was a bad idea to use Proctor U for the university, because for the first 3 days of the exams, there were so many technical issues for which Proctor U apologized to University of Sydney, and thus the Deputy Vice Chancellor for University of Sydney, had written a public apology to the students that had appeared on 15 and 16 June for the exams, because there were massive bugs, because there were thousands of students logging in at a time for units, and they were tracking the screen and tracking the webcam, and they have to upload that much content. I mean, just in terms of I know I'm still studying software engineering, right? So I'm not a genius, but even a person in a first year, even a person in his first year will tell you how bad of an idea it is to use Proctor U. Reason being is because you can't ensure that students from all over the world have amazing Wi-Fi upload speeds, Wi-Fi upload rates, because it's basically like you're live streaming, but two videos at a time. You're live streaming your your webcam and your screen. That's a lot of that requires a high upload rate. And how in the world is University of Sydney ensuring that this upload speed has been reached? They just say, oh, you have to have a good Wi-Fi connection. Like, it's not that simple. So I mean, just on the technical, just from a technical perspective, the idea itself is a complete disaster. And they're begging for apologies. Oh, so sorry for the anxiety, and sorry for the scheduling of the exams that has to be done, and so on and so forth. Stop stop apologizing every single time, Australia. How about, if you really care that much, how about you act? How about you show how much you care? It's not just saying all the time. They're always like, oh, we have created so much anxiety, blah 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 blah. International student is so difficult to study from outside, blah 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 blah. And then they say, we support you, blah 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 blah. And then all they do for for ensuring your mental health, all they do is they leave a link below, like well-being and health support kind of shit. Bro, stop it. If you really care enough, how about you just open the goddamn borders? Your government is already completely baseless, in my opinion, my view, because you had the plan to open it by end of this year, and clearly you're nowhere near that plan. You're nowhere near ensuring that students come in by October, and that's a complete failure and complete disaster by the Scott Morrison government. And now they're again delaying the plan, and who knows, maybe they delay it again. So I'm already with the perspective that I will never actually go to campus, and I'm just doing it for the degree sake. But even doing that now it seems so distant, because I'm not, literally all I want from University of Sydney, is just give me your shitty YouTube videos as lectures, and just give me those, so that I can get to know what all you expect me to know, so that I can go and learn that from Khan Academy or YouTube. And then just let me appear the exams. All right, that's all I want from you. Just let me appear the exams. I'll probably pass, and just give me the credit, and I'll leave. That's it. That's all I'm looking for from the university. But even that, you're making it difficult, bro. Oh my god! Even appearing exams, you've made it such a hassle. And now, out of my summertime, I have to find time again for these reschedules, and they're so unresponsive, and they're so late when they respond, and now I have to constantly keep looking, oh, when do I have to have my reschedule, and I have to study again. Do you really care about your mental health, or are you just saying it because you have to? You know what I mean? Because I don't really feel like we actually care. If you would have, you would have thought out this, prior to having Proctor U for the exams. Because which idiot doesn't realize that doing this on a large scale with thousands of students could go wrong very quickly? Did you not realize that? Should I be the one teaching you software engineering? because this kind of makes me like, uh, a bit curious. Are you even like good in software engineering, or are you just like, did you have a proper team? Because this is such a terrible idea from scratch. So I was able to give a few exams, and there were so many bugs and errors and unique errors, by the way. Um, and I made sure to record evidences of myself, showing that the Proctor U shows errors, while I am literally able to load a Joe Rogan podcast, like able to like video podcast, by the way, on YouTube. So I was literally able to view the video on time. Like Proctor U was showing me that my Wi-Fi was not good, and then I went to YouTube and literally like saw the whole video like an hour long, and skipped from the middle. So I was literally showing that my Wi-Fi is actually good, but Proctor U is showing this error for some reason. And then some other day it was some other bug, which was that I had multiple examinations running, and I again showed the Proctor U homepage, which clearly showed that I had only one exam running and not multiple. So I was not able to access that exam, and then they added like an extension time, and I had two papers that day. So it got completely like it was so messy. I was in my room trying to give these two exams for 12 hours continuously. Can you imagine that? Do you really care about a mental health, or are you just saying that because you have to? I'll keep repeating this. I'll keep repeating this. I don't care. So literally for 12 hours a day, I'm just like giving that goddamn exam. So that happened as well, and so many times the Proctor U just wouldn't load, and the live support team from Proctor U was absolutely horrible. I would be in the waiting queue like 50 or 60 at the number 60, so I had to wait like for 60 people to get their questions answered, and then I would get a live support, which is absolutely terrible. So at which point you've lost so much of time of the exam, which just like completely completely ruins the point of having a live support for the Proctor exam. So just wanted to record this as a vlog. I didn't want to keep the mood low, but especially for the returning vlog. But I just wanted to let anyone who watches this, if you are responsible for a university examination, take my word for it, don't go with Proctor. Don't go with Proctor U. It's an absolutely horrible experience, and Australia, come with something better. Come up with something better, because Proctor U is not a solution. How about for beginners? Just have this known that if you have your borders closed, there's a high chance that students will cheat. The solution is not Proctor U. The solution is opening the borders. Like, there is no way you can monitor what a student does if he's giving his exam in his bedroom. All right, as an idea itself, that's horrible. That's like, how do you stop that? How do you stop that? There's no way. I'm not saying that I cheated, but all I'm saying is it's very, very difficult to monitor, and it's, by the way, it's impossible to monitor. Like, literally search up like how to cheat in a Proctor U recorded exam, and you'll find like hundreds of videos. It's literally impossible to prevent cheating, unless if you're actually there in person. Even then it's almost impossible, but still you can. There's a much better control over the students, and prevent them from cheating. So I feel like if you don't open the borders, like, you kind of like have to understand that you really can't monitor the students. And yeah, so I wanted to share my experience, and just want to let you know that even though, oh my god, hurts me to even say this, even though the exam dates are over, I still have to give these exams because I've rescheduled. It's taking up so much of time. I have other things in University of Sydney. All right, you're not my life. You're not the center of my attention. I have so many things going on. All right, just pace things up, god damn it. It's an absolutely horrible experience. Like, I wouldn't even go through this if it was free. If the degree was free, I would still not go for this because it's just a waste of time. God damn it, respect my time. Just go around and toss students around and oh okay, we'll just go proctor you. Dumbasses, bro. Dumbasses. So how about next time onwards respect my time. Okay. I want to swear so bad that time, but it's a family friendly vlog. So because YouTube is kind of when it comes to swear words. So respect my time and respect students' privacy as well, especially. Australia should understand that. And yeah, anyone who's giving a Proctor exam, good luck. Anyone who's wanting to have a Proctor exam for their university, don't do that. Just don't. And yeah, so yeah, that's the whole point. That even though I'm back, I'm not really back. I'm still giving the exams. It's a huge mess. There are multiple emails back and forth to understand what am I actually doing now, what is the rescheduled exam dates look like. So it's a complete mess. But yeah, excited for the comeback now. Definitely gonna focus more on the business aspect of it. Definitely gonna have more blogs, more vlogs, more podcasts coming out. I shot a podcast literally 3 days before the first exam that I was giving with Rahul Bashak. So I had that podcast shot before. There are some background noises which I have to like kind of clear out and have to edit the podcast. So hopefully by this Sunday the podcast releases. This one is an audio one because we faced some technical issues with the video. So the video wasn't coming clear and we felt that hey, we had already rescheduled once. So we thought, okay, you know what? This is the second time we are trying to shoot a podcast. Let's just do it audio. And audio worked well, and the podcast is really good. I think this one is a short one. It's not the classic 1 to 1.5 hour. This is more like 40 minutes if I'm not wrong. It's 40 uncut. So it's probably gonna be 30 minutes. Oh yeah, it's probably gonna be 30 minutes of a podcast. This is a really good one. We talk about a lot of things, and I'm especially excited for this one to come out because Rahul Bashak talks about his philosophies, his take on life, and that is very similar to my take on life at this stage of my life. The perspective, the philosophy that he has is something that I share as well. And his excitement towards making the world a better place, and the general entrepreneurial thing that people say. But as cheesy as they sound, but it's really true. I also believe in them. I also subscribe to that school of thought, and yeah, we agree on a lot of things. We talked about a lot of things, and definitely an exciting podcast to watch. I'm really excited for this one to come out. It's episode number 2 now for Project Little India. And also I'm gonna work more on the consistency aspect of it because you guys know that the whole exam mess. I was studying for exams for like about a month, and unfortunately there are so many exams that are going to be rescheduled, so it's still gonna be a mess. But hopefully I'm gonna be more consistent on the podcast. You must understand, in the beginning it's kind of tough to find the guests, but whenever I find some good ones, I absolutely just shoot them a text and see if they're interested to shoot a podcast. So don't worry about it. Whenever I get a time, whenever I get a right guest, I shoot the podcast, and I absolutely love that. Love the experience of shooting a podcast. It just rejuvenates me. It energizes me, and getting to talk to someone during quarantine, especially, is my lifeline right now. Is my support. So definitely keeps me happy. Definitely keeps me going. So you should be looking forward to some more podcasts. I was in talk with like 2 to 3 guests, but they were busy. They got occupied in some stuff, so they postponed the podcast. Otherwise, I had like one very exciting guest and another social media influencer guest that I know kind of personally. So yeah, you should be looking out for the podcast this Sunday, and maybe the for my episode with Mr. Rahul Bashak, and the next episode will probably come out next Sunday. Hopefully, I'll try my best. The idea is I shoot on a Sunday and I upload on a Sunday. So the podcast that you will watch will be like a week old. We will shoot a week prior to that, and in that week, like normally there's a lot of video editing. Right? For this one, it's just audio, but normally there's a lot of video editing, so that kind of takes time. So the idea is I shoot on a Sunday and upload that podcast on the next Sunday, and again that Sunday I record another one again. So that's the cycle that I'm trying to maintain and trying to keep consistent with. Again, this is a very long vlog because I felt like there was a lot to catch up with, and the surprise project that I have been talking about for months is now only a month away from actually coming to fruition. I feel like this is very, very close right now. I have it right in front of me on the laptop screen, but I'm not going to show it to you because I can't right now for legal reasons. But it's a very exciting project, to say the least. I'm very, very, very excited, and the kind of people, the kind of clients hopefully this business has would be I'm out of words right now. Again, it's 3 a.m. I'm recording this right now, so but to say the least, like the kind of clients that we'll have in this business hopefully would be some high level influencers. We are really looking for again, it's an influencer based business again, so I think that's a lot. I think I've spoken a lot. So I'm really excited about this, to say the least. And I'll just summarize this, that this could be the biggest thing I probably ever do. So I'm really trying to make this good enough to start off. But yeah, we will start. We'll go live next month, and we will have like a test model to run. If that goes well, then we jump on and go full on, like we don't look back. But if that doesn't go well, then we find out what the mistakes were, what was the problem, and correct those mistakes, and then try again. And if then there are no mistakes, then we go. Like that's just called alpha beta testing, right? So that's what we're probably gonna go for. So next month, so exactly a month from now, we should be going live with the first ever test model with a few influencers. We'll see if things work out the way we want it to. But yeah, once this works fine, hopefully we'll have some capital to play around with the business, and hopefully we'll have some employees, because to be honest, I'm kind of tired of doing all this on my own. So hopefully we'll have some freelancing teams, maybe we'll have some employees, maybe some some assistants maybe who will help me out at times. And yeah, so mostly I'm just gonna focus on the surprise projects that I'm working on, and I'm gonna work on the podcast as well, and I'm going to also get back to running. By the way, I didn't tell you that before. I'm also gonna get back to running because I haven't really been focusing on my fitness for the last 1 to 2 months. 1 month, I would say. 1 month, and I kind of stress eat at times. So now that the exams are kind of over, oh god, I hate it. Now that the exams are kind of over, hopefully, yeah, let me close it off. Oh, look who's here. Oh, Louis. Oh, bro, what happened? Oh my god. I actually left him in the other room. I thought he'll sleep, यहाँ पे light बहुत है. So I thought he'll be better able to sleep in a room that was dark and there were people sleeping there. But my sister just came to my room and left him here. Probably he's making some noise कि भाई मेरे को राहुल के पास ले जाओ. Either way, where was I? I was talking about running, right? So the last month I really didn't run much, and won't say I've added on, I've put on weight, but I kind of have. So now from tomorrow morning 6 a.m. I will get back to work. I'll get back to running. Uh, Probably focus a bit on my fitness. Second, there's no gym, so it's kind of gonna, like, suck ass. But whatever we have at home, I'm gonna I'm gonna try make the most out of it. uh, I've been looking into calisthenics. I think that's what it's called, right? Calisthenics is using your body weight instead of using external weights to build muscle. Now I know there's a lot of stunts and all that involved, and I'm not that flexible at all. But definitely the easier ones, the easier exercises that I can get started into, I'll try involving that into my routine. I'll try involving um, like a 30-minute jog in my routine. I have like two dumbbells of like 8 kilos each, I think. So I can do a couple of exercises with that as well. If I take things seriously and if I actually do all these exercises consistently, I might as well buy a few more, क्या कहते हैं इसको, the bodybuilding instruments and stuff. So I'll probably buy a couple more in case if I'm actually taking this seriously. But if I'm not, then then this is just fine. So yeah, that's that. And if I didn't tell you this already before, I feel like I didn't. The whole Singapore flying thing, the whole shifting to another country thing, has been cancelled actually because of their travel ban. So they have closed their borders now. So we don't know how long we'll have to wait until Singapore opens their borders again. But when they do, we will be shifting soon. What's my dog doing, bro? So when they do open the borders, we will be shifting. But until then, we are here, and we are, and my room still looks like a go down. I don't know if I can put the angle well. Look at this. Oh, it's all boxes everywhere, bro. It's kind of bad. But it's all right. Manageable for a couple of months. So many travel bans, so many borders being closed. Oh my god, university sucking ass. There's a lot going on. Oh my god. I don't know why, but I feel like 2021 is still a better year than 2020. Maybe we're just more used to it, I guess. I don't know. It's still a better year than 2020. At least 2020, I remember, was a horrible experience. I hated every minute of it. I hated every minute of it. It was, oh my god, especially towards the end, I really started hating things. Things are too out of control for me. I just didn't like the place I was in, mentally, because I really wanted to be in university. I really wanted to be on campus, and especially me, I was really optimistic at the time. So I was like, okay, like a couple of weeks and the borders must be opening because they barely have any cases, right? Doesn't make sense to close the whole goddamn country for 100 cases. But yeah, so that kind of got me off. I was kind of expecting that they would open up quick, but they didn't. Either way, not a big deal. Probably gonna do online university now for like a couple of years, because now I have that mindset already, right? I won't be ever going to campus. So having that mindset now, even if I do end up going, it's like bonus time for me, because I didn't really even expect much. So I feel like keep expectations from your, like, hope for the best, but don't expect much out of it. You know what I mean? So that way it doesn't hurt as much if life ends up screwing you like I think it did for all of us in 2020 and 2021. Either way, it's a very long vlog. It's like 30 minutes now, so I feel like a long vlog would have done justice for going, like, not vlogging for a month almost. So I feel like I kind of had to do this. 30-minute vlog. Hopefully you got enough of my time and you got enough of update about how my life is going. Exciting times are coming, so super hyped about it. And yeah, it's a lot of work. I have to set up some stuff. I have to like get through some like legal stuff, some like business legal stuff, legal work, and all that stuff that I have to. I can't really say things that I have to do. I don't know how safe it is to say that online, but there's a lot of like legal work that you have to do as if you have a business. So that kind of takes up a lot of your time. So I have a couple of people that that help me out with this. So I have to get back to that now. And yeah, it's mostly just gonna be me as a podcaster. I'm gonna blog more often as well now. Oh, by the way, if you didn't check the Elon Musk blog that I wrote, you should definitely do that. I will link it in the description of this video as well. I wrote that in the middle of my not middle, I think 1 week before my exams, because I was so tired that day. I was like, no, you know what, leave it. I'm gonna take like a 2-hour break and I'm gonna write this blog. So I wrote that blog in a week before exams. So you guys better read that blog. And yeah, I'll update you if anything comes new. Hopefully I'm gonna vlog on a daily basis now, since life is gonna be more colorful, I guess, hopefully. So I'm gonna vlog more and I'm gonna keep you guys more updated. And yeah, I think that's it. 30 minutes. This is gonna take a whole lot of time to upload, so I feel like I'll end it now. All right, see ya, take care. I will vlog in tomorrow, and keep on the look out for the podcast. Oh my god, I'm really tired now. All right, that's it. Bye.